Yeah, what is up? I am Christopher Lanier, he, him, from Ascendance Live Season 2 from Douglasville, Georgia.
And I am Chris Yu from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm 27 and my pronouns are he, him. Yeah, so Chris and I met from Instinct 5. We actually worked well together, had a very iconic and amazing alliance together, and I guess like the rest is history.
There was more history, but yes, like Chris said, we did work together in a previous game. I love this man to death, and I'm just excited to play with him. We've discussed a few strategies coming in, specifically working with specific duos that we might encounter in the game. Our goal is to find a good strategic partner, and a good physical challenge threat partner, because we feel like we're really good sociable people and players, so that they can carry us along the way.
Yeah, so pretty much just continuing on where we left off on Instinct, just because like we pretty much are, what you said, very social players, and we would want to try to use that to our advantage and get ourselves to the end.
Exactly, the social butterflies of the season. Yes, exactly.
So I currently love collecting Funko Pops. I have like my own Instagram page about that. I'm addicted to like buying, selling, trading, collecting Funko Pops. So that's like my current hobbies right now. When I'm not obsessed with Funko Pops, I do enjoy just going to the movies, traveling. I do hike every now and then as well. But other than that, I'm usually like a video game nerd too, so I do enjoy just staying in on the weekends, playing video games for hours on end. So this is actually my first time playing Alive, so I am very stoked to be here. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. I've been fairly new to the org community, and playing Alive is part of my bucket list, and I'm just like honored and grateful to be here. I think it's the fact that I am a fairly reserved and introverted kind of guy, and so being in the house with a bunch of like these great players, with a mix of like veterans and like maybe newbies as well, and trying to kind of like integrate myself into that kind of like group is what makes me nervous the most, but also at the same time it's like the most exciting part of it, because I cannot wait to meet all of these amazing players. I cannot wait to play with them, maybe work with some of them, maybe cut some of them, who knows, but we shall see. It's funny because like whenever I try to play a hero, I end up getting villain of the season, and whenever I do try to play villainous, people kind of perceive that as something that's, I don't know, commendable and heroic. And so we'll just have to see how this turns out. It really just depends on how the game is gonna go. I do think some people here would kind of, I mean, the people who don't know me might see me as somebody who plays heroically, but people who might recognize me knows that I'm a chaotic and messy person, and that usually just means that I tend to be very villainous at times, so we shall see. I hope to take away a very memorable and amazing experience, regardless of what my journey here is going to be. I will try to savor and make the most of each and every moment of being here, but also playing with Christopher, meeting these other people, trying to really just like push myself to the limit. Playing online reality games was a huge risk for me that I took, and it really like made me realize a lot of myself that I never knew before. It really like pushed me to my limits, and so this is kind of like really just like taking it one step further, and I'm excited to see how this turns out. Yeah, people should root for me because like if they usually see me, they think I'm a certain type of person, but when they actually see me play, I'm a totally different person. And it's that kind of like unpredictability that kind of like makes people like, it keeps people at the edge of their seats, if you will. It keeps people guessing as to how I'm gonna be playing the game. I am a ballsy player. I like to take risks. I may seem very reserved and like introverted when I talk and when you try to get to know me first. But you don't realize I'm the type of person to actually kind of like, maybe I was the one who blindsided you and you just didn't know it. And then so I think it's that type of gameplay that actually people would love to see, and I can totally give you that.
A few of my hobbies include anything artistic. I love to dance, sing. I've written a couple plays. I like to play video games. I'm a huge gamer with a GAYMER. And that's about it. I also participate in zodiac and astrology, so if you're into that, let me know. I'll give you a reading. I was not expecting to be back so soon, but to be back is giving me another opportunity to prove not only to everyone else but to myself that I have what it takes to put my social capabilities to the test and hopefully prevail and actually make it to jury this time. Season 2 was a huge whirlwind. I had ups and downs, and I didn't make it as far as I would like, so coming back for season 4, I don't know what to expect, but I have high hopes and hopefully I make you guys proud. So I would say my game from season 2 was happy-go-lucky, friendly, and fun. While all of those traits are just me as a person on a day-to-day basis, I do plan on switching it up this time around and seeing how that's gonna work for me. My goal is to appear as though nothing has changed, strategy-wise or personality-wise, so that no one can, like, I don't know, suspect that I'm on the prowl, but I'm no longer the prey. I will be the hunter this time around. Rawr. I've learned to grab the bull by its horns, and if you want to see change, do something to switch it up. Be the change that you want to see, and kind of control your own fate, because in Ascendance, that's the most important thing. Don't let yourself get dragged out of this game, don't let the game play you. You have to play the game first. As a returnee, I'm a little nervous about being targeted for being here already. I do realize that half the cast is going to be returnees, so as a returnee that didn't make it very far, I'm just nervous about being underestimated. But at the same time, being underestimated can be my strategy going into the game as well. So hopefully, my biggest worry isn't my downfall and is actually a blessing for me. I mean, why wouldn't you root for me? But to give you a few reasons, I am the underdog, self-proclaimed, of season 2. So if you like a good underdog story, hopefully I am that novel for you that you want to pick up and read. And yeah, I'm unapologetically me. And hopefully my charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent will speak to you. Is that everything?
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, but then you're supposed to go immediately after, so you're gonna have to do it again.
Sorry.
Okay. No, you're
So,
right. Did I cover everything? I'm so
Location and pronouns.
Take 3.